This City of Light, A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira with artwork for the opening and thumbnail image by YANE on Pixiv. You can find a link to YANE's Pixiv in the description box. If you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Mira. I write and narrate Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment. If you aren't sure what to comment, put Christmas lights. Please enjoy This City of Light, Chapter 1. Marinette Dupang Cheng as Ladybug. Paris, France, the first night of December. Cat Noir, put me down this instant! Ladybug heard her words get tossed by the wind, but judging by the smile her partner wore, Cat Noir heard them. Is that what you want, my lady? For me to put you down? He took another leap. Right now? You sass! She scowled without looking down. They were downtown, where the multi-level apartments and hotels stood deathly high. I'm perfectly capable of traveling on my own, you know. I know. Her heart fluttered as he looked down at her, and the impact on roofing before he jumped again jostled her arms around his neck. But your yo-yo broke, so I may as well take responsibility for your travels until you fix it. I can fix it just as soon as you put me down. Oh, right. Sorry. She had a hard time believing his sincerity with the smirk he wore. Let's not forget who broke it. I was wondering when you were going to point that out. He landed and, to Ladybug's surprise, didn't take off again. Here. Cat slid his hand away from her back as she stepped out of his arms, and Ladybug welcomed the cool breeze. She might turn 20 soon, but ever since they found out each other's identities, her feelings for her high school crush, the boy she hadn't seen in years without a mask on, simmered. She wouldn't let them boil. That is, unless, of course, Cat Noir rekindled his feelings for his spotted partner. But if he was going to do that, wouldn't he have done so after the identity reveal? Even when she didn't have to hide her double life, Marinette still couldn't date. Not that there was much double life to do now that the era of Hawkmoth was over. But also, it was nice to have Adrien and Cat Noir as, well, just a friend. Just a friend and not a one-sided pursuit. There was an irony in them liking each other at the same time, but that was more than half a decade ago now. Maybe it was bad timing, but looking back, it was a blessing. If they dated then, they probably would have broken up by now, and their current relationship was her favorite. Not favorite in a romance way, especially because they weren't romantic in any sense except teasing the media occasionally. But out of everyone she spent time with, Ladybug would always come back to him. Adrien, Cat Noir, whatever name you want to use, Ladybug enjoyed spending time with him. And from what she could tell, he enjoyed spending time with her, too. It was new, and it was nice. She liked this new post-identity dynamic, as Marinette and Ladybug. You know what I want to do this year? Cat asked as she set to work on her yo-yo. He'd cataclysmed the string, but she'd learned how to fix it after fixing other similar scenarios involving his cursed palm and her escape route. Are you about to monologue? She asked, pressing a button on her yo-yo to open it. I want to see the top 10 Christmas lights. She stuck her hand into a glowing abyss, hesitating. Like bulb shapes? No, like decorations. The too expensive for an impulse buy standees at the supermarket? Ladybug looked up just in time to catch him rolling his eyes. It was so easy to tease him. It'd practically be bullying him if she didn't. You know what I mean. And they aren't that expensive. We can't all be rich, model boy. You're the one who insists on paying for fashion school. I offered multiple times. It was her turn to roll her eyes. Typical rich boy. Yeah, but I'm your favorite typical rich boy. Ladybug stared at him as his ring gave a final beep, unfazed when light caught her eye. The sight of Adrian Agreste replacing Cat Noir didn't take her by surprise anymore, even when he kept his Cheshire grin. Only when you buy me McDonald's. He scowled, a knee-jerk reaction to their inside joke. Anyway, back to the lights. The supermarket ones? It's a shame Adrian detransformed. His kitty ears would have drooped as he narrowed his eyes at her. I found a blog. You Googled an interest, you mean? She turned her eyes back to her yo-yo. I Googled the City of Lights. You're planning a trip to LA? What? No, A shame. I'd have asked you to take me with you. She looked up as he put his hands on his hips, Plag eating his camembert on his shoulders. Huh? Why? I'm a fashion student, remember? I want to take pics on Rodero Drive just to irritate my seatmate. The one who stole your fabric scissors? And had the audacity to paint her name on them with nail polish? Yeah, her. And she chose such an ugly neon pink for them, too. I know, right? Ladybug sighed and finished tethering her new string. On brown shears? Nuh-uh. Gray or black or even navy is fair game, but brown? Anyway, he shuffled his feet, a tic she'd noticed him do whenever he realized he was off topic. I found a blog. Googled, Ladybug corrected, then stifled a laugh as the light left his eyes as he stared at her, unblinking. Sorry, I'll stop. Continue. Do you want to visit the different top 10 attractions with me this month? Adrian sighed. What, you're not going to seduce me with the backstory for each location? I'll save that for the day of. And why 10? Why not 12? Partridge and a pear tree and all that? You're doing this on purpose. He crossed his arms as Plag flew off with a belch. For the yo-yo, right? She smirked and wiggled her eyebrows before standing up. Come on, Ladybug said, giving said yo-yo a few test flicks. I'll take you home. Masculinity was a funny thing. You'd think that Ladybug carrying Adrian Agreste princess style through Paris would be a hit to his popularity, but somehow it actually boosted it. Adrian had gotten a facelift when he hit adulthood, going from the popular silver spoon and private dining dream boyfriend to a golden retriever, too flustered to talk about it, but I bought you flowers aesthetic. At least, that's what the most popular fanfictions of him were at the moment. Thanks, he said, pushing open his bedroom window as they dangled together in front of it, an all-too rehearsed motion at this point. The first few times she'd tried to get it for him, or he insisted on her letting him parkour off the wall, and, well, let's just say it took a few tries for them to not be awkward with it, but now that they had, they didn't blink twice. So, tomorrow? Adrian asked, turning back to her after stepping inside. She still dangled via yo-yo. For the lights? She knew better than to tease this time. Sure. What time? Just before sunset. Perfect. She nodded, then tugged on her yo-yo. Pick me up? Of course, I'll be. He smiled. Not full and wide, but soft, matching the purple-tinted light filtering through his window. Go easy on the dinner. Of course. You're gonna buy me McDonald's, right? He sighed at the joke, and she laughed. Good night, Ladybug. Good night, Adrian. Talk tomorrow. And with that, she zipped away. Seeing the city decorated with Christmas lights would be fun with just about anyone, including herself as a solo act. But with her partner, yeah, this would be fun. Tomorrow was bound to be a beautiful day, regardless of weather. Thank you so much for listening. Chapter 2 is on the way. It should be here tomorrow if you are listening to this when it first came out. If you're in the future, just, click here. Haha. Anyway, I will catch you in the next one, folks. If you are still listening, comment Christmas lights. Did I do that at the beginning? I don't remember. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!